There are moments in every life when the air around you feels different, when something invisible seems to call your name, when your footsteps feel guided even if you don't know by whom or by what. People pass through years without noticing such moments, but you, right now, you stand before one. Not a coincidence, not a random line of thought, not an ordinary request rising from your mind, but a tug from something beyond the borders of your everyday understanding. It is quiet, yet unmistakable. Subtle, yet persistent. It waits for you to notice, to lean in, to open the invisible door that has appeared in your path. The truth is simple: life hides secrets in plain sight, but only those willing to pause, breathe, and listen long enough discover them. You are not here by accident. You did not open this by accident. You did not read these words by accident. There is something meant for you, something placed intentionally, delicately, unmistakably on your path for a reason, even if you cannot yet see the reason. By opening this message, you have already responded to a call that many ignore. You have stepped into a space where something greater than fear, greater than doubt, greater than the noise of everyday life, can reach you. Life often speaks in whispers long before it speaks in thunder. It nudges you with small coincidences, quiet impulses, mysterious moments of déjà vu, sudden shifts of emotion that feel like they came from another world. You may have wondered why certain thoughts keep returning, why certain dreams cling to you no matter how many times you try to dismiss them. You may have questioned why your heart pulls in a direction that makes no logical sense. But when something higher is placing a secret before you, logic is not the guide, intuition is. Destiny is. That quiet inner knowing that refuses to be silenced is. You have walked through storms that should have broken you, but something kept you standing. You have endured nights that felt endless, but something kept a tiny spark alive in you. You may not recognize it, but that spark is not random. It is a marker, a sign that you were meant for more than surviving. You were meant to discover, to awaken, to rise, to understand what so many people never stop long enough to notice, that you were chosen to see what others overlook. The secret placed in your path is not an object, not a treasure box hidden under the earth, not a coded message carved into ancient stone. It is a shift in your awareness, a deeper invitation to rediscover yourself, the world, and the power you carry but rarely trust. What you are being led toward is a truth that will not just change your path, it will change you. Because the greatest secrets in life are not found outside. They are unlocked within. There is a reason you feel restless. A reason you feel the urge to move even when you don't know in which direction. A reason your heart beats a little faster at the possibility of something new, something meaningful, something that feels like a door opening inside your chest. It is because you are not done growing. You are not done discovering. You are not done becoming who you were always meant to be. Life has been waiting for you to reach this exact moment of readiness. The secret in your path requires courage, not because it is dangerous, but because it is transformative. Every transformation requires courage, because you must let go of what you have known to step into what you have never seen. And most people fear the unknown more than they fear losing themselves. But you are different. Even if you do not feel that way. There is something inside you that has refused to give up, refused to settle, refused to shrink itself to fit the expectations of others. Even when you doubted yourself, a deeper part of you kept pushing forward, sensing something ahead of you that others could not see. What lies ahead is not random. It is aligned with the silent promises your soul made long before you knew how to speak them out loud. You have been shaped by every experience, every heartbreak, every victory, every disappointment, every moment of joy, into someone capable of carrying the secret that has now reached you. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was meaningless. Each moment prepared you to understand what you were once too overwhelmed, too distracted, or too afraid to see. The secret is this: you are not walking life alone. You have never been walking it alone. Every time you thought no one understood you, something unseen understood completely. Every time you felt abandoned, something watched over you. Every time you were standing at the edge of giving up, something held you back. That something is not a coincidence, not an illusion, not a trick of imagination. It is guidance. Protection. Purpose. It is the reason you found these words today. The moment you choose to open yourself to the possibility that your life is guided, everything changes. Your struggles become stepping stones. Your disappointments become redirections. Your delays become protection. Your silence becomes preparation. Suddenly, life stops feeling like a chaotic storm and starts feeling like a carefully woven design. One where every thread, no matter how dark or tangled, belongs exactly where it is, yet, the secret also carries responsibility. A calling will always demand action. A path will always require steps. A gift will always require trust. Life does not place secrets in the path of those who are not capable of carrying them. It places them before those who have been tempered by challenge, strengthened by adversity, and awakened by moments of profound clarity. And you, whether you realize it or not, have reached that point. Opening this message was the first step. The next step is listening not with your ears but with your inner knowing. You will feel the next move before you understand it. It may appear as a sudden courage to do something you've avoided. It may appear as a new opportunity that scares you with its size. It may appear as a quiet sense that something in your life must change. Do not run from it. Do not silence it. Do not pretend you didn't feel it. When life places a secret before you, it demands your participation in its unveiling. You may doubt yourself. Everyone does at the threshold of transformation. But doubt is just fear wearing a disguise. Doubt whispers, "What if you fail? while destiny whispers. What if you succeed beyond anything you ever imagined? And in the end, the voice you choose to listen to shapes the life you live. You were not called to this moment to shrink back in fear. You were called to step forward in courage. You were called to open yourself to the idea that everything you have been through is leading to something meaningful. That life does not bring you to doors you are not meant to walk through. That the secret placed before you is not to intimidate you but to elevate you. There are dreams you abandoned because they felt too distant. There are desires you silenced because the world told you they were unrealistic. There are parts of yourself you hid because you feared judgment, rejection, or failure. But the secret in your path is awakening all that again. It is reminding you that the dream still alive inside you never died. They were waiting for this moment, this clarity, this awakening. The world will always try to convince you to settle for less, to stay comfortable, to avoid risks, to fear the unknown. But purpose does not grow in comfort. Strength does not grow in safety. Destiny does not unfold in hiding. You are being asked to step into the fullness of your own potential, to trust what you feel even when you cannot explain it, to move in faith even before the path becomes clear. Every great transformation begins with one moment of courage. This is yours. You may not yet see the whole picture, but you do not need to. You are not meant to understand everything at once. You are meant to take one step, then another, guided by the quiet inner whisper that will never lead you astray if you learn to trust it. The secret placed before you is not a one-time message, it is a shift in how you see yourself. A shift in how you understand your life. A shift in how you recognize the opportunities disguised as challenges, the guidance disguised as intuition, the blessings disguised as detours. You are being prepared for something bigger than you have allowed yourself to imagine. You are being shaped into someone stronger than you thought possible. You are being guided toward a future that your past could never have predicted. But none of it can unfold if you do not open the door before you, and so you must ask yourself, why does this message feel like it was meant for you? Why does it resonate deeper than ordinary words? Why does it feel like someone somewhere knew exactly what you needed at this moment? The answer is simple, because the timing is not random. Because you are ready. Because the secret was placed in your path the moment you became capable of receiving it. Your life is about to shift. Not because of luck. Not because of chance. But because your spirit has reached a point where it refuses to remain silent. You are awakening to your own strength, your own worth, your own purpose. You are beginning to see that the glass ceiling above you is thinner than it looked. You are realizing that the door you thought was locked was only waiting for you to push it open. The secret is not outside you, it is within you. It is the reminder that you are chosen for something meaningful. That your existence is not an accident. That the desires planted in your heart were placed there for a reason. That the path you walk is watched over, guided, shaped by forces you may never fully understand but can always trust. You are being called to rise. To step into the unknown with confidence. To believe in yourself even when the world doubts you. To understand that life is not punishing you, it is preparing you. Every challenge strengthened your foundation. Every heartbreak opened your heart. Every delay refined your timing. Every triumph proved your resilience. And every moment, even the ones you despised, brought you to the exact point where you stand now. This is not the end of your story. This is the turning point. This is where the narrative shifts. This is where your courage awakens. This is where your strength becomes visible. This is where you stop surviving and start living, and all of it begins with opening the secret placed on your path. And now, as you reach this final stretch of the path, something inside you begins to settle. Not in defeat, not in exhaustion, but in clarity. You begin to understand why everything had to happen the way it did. You begin to see how the pieces fit, how the moments you once resented were actually doors guiding you towards something greater. You feel the weight lifting from your shoulders, not because your problems disappeared, but because you finally understand that you are stronger than anything trying to break you. You are wiser than the struggles that once frightened you. You are becoming the version of yourself that your future needs. The truth is that the secret placed in your path was never meant to overwhelm you. It was meant to awaken you. It was meant to remind you that the world is far wider than your fears, far deeper than your doubts, far more generous than your past has taught you to expect. You were not chosen to suffer, you were chosen to rise. You were not guided to break, you were guided to transform. You were not called to open this message so it could fill you with worry, you were called to open it so it could fill you with courage. There is nothing accidental about your journey. There is nothing random about the timing. The very fact that you reached this point, after everything you've survived, is proof that something greater than circumstance has been shaping you. You have grown in ways you do not fully recognize. You have matured in ways you have not yet celebrated. You have developed strengths that were invisible to you because you were too busy fighting battles no one else knew you were fighting. But look at you now, still here, still breathing, still capable of change, still capable of hope. Do you realize what that means? It means you are unstoppable in ways you don't even comprehend. It means your spirit is deeper than every wound you've endured. It means your purpose refuses to fade, no matter how many times life tried to silence it. You have become someone capable of carrying the secret placed before you. You have become someone capable of stepping into the next chapter without fear. You have become someone who can rise even when everything in your past tried to pull you down, and now, finally, you stand before the invisible door you were always meant to reach. It is not a door made of wood or light, it is a shift inside your soul. It is the moment when hesitation becomes bravery, when doubt becomes trust, when fear becomes faith. It is the moment when you choose to believe that you deserve the life calling your name. It is the moment when you stop waiting for permission to step into the future that has been waiting for you. This final part of the journey is not about endings, it is about openings. It is about stepping into a new season where you begin to treat yourself as someone worthy of the blessings you once doubted were meant for you. It is about allowing yourself to receive, to grow, to change, to dream without apology, to move forward without asking if the world approves. You are being pushed into a future that will make sense of all the nights you cried, all the days you doubted, all the moments you felt forgotten. You are stepping toward experiences that will make you say, "Now I understand why I had to go through that." You are walking toward people who will value you in ways you've never been valued before. You are being aligned with opportunities that would have crushed you if you received them too early. You are being prepared for joy that you once believed was too far away. This is the moment when life stops echoing your fears and starts reflecting your strength. This is the moment when the secret you uncovered stops being a mystery and becomes a guiding force. This is the moment when you begin to trust your path not because it is easy, but because it is yours. And so the final truth comes to you gently, like a whisper settling into your heart. You are ready. You are ready to release what hurt you. You are ready to forgive what cannot be changed. You are ready to build what once felt impossible. You are ready to receive what you were meant to have. You are ready to become who you were always meant to be. The secret placed in your path was never meant to scare you, it was meant to reveal you. Reveal your strength, reveal your resilience. Reveal your worth, reveal your destiny. And now, with everything you've learned, everything you've endured, everything you've discovered within yourself, you are finally stepping into the version of life you were destined to live. The world ahead of you is not silent, it is speaking your name. The future ahead of you is not empty, it is prepared for your arrival. The journey ahead of you is not uncertain, it is unfolding exactly as it should. You do not need to race. You do not need to fear. You do not need to doubt. You only need to trust that this moment is not an ending, but a threshold. A beginning. A quiet miracle disguised as a simple realization, you have everything you need to move forward. And as you take that final breath before stepping into the next chapter, you feel something you have not felt in a long time: peace. A deep, certain, grounded peace. The kind that comes when you finally understand that you were never lost, only being guided. The kind that comes when you realize that every step, even the painful ones, were leading you here. This is the last part of the message, but not the last part of your journey. The story continues with you, your choices, your courage, your steps, your heart. The world is waiting for what you will become next, and for the first time, you are ready to meet it.